Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Basic Breakdown. I'm here in the filming studio at MassiveJoes headquarters with resident fat burner fanatic, Vince.
What's going on?
Loves himself a good fat burner.
I do.
So do I, Vince. Especially this time of year. Everyone's trying to get shredded for the Australian summer, southern hemisphere
get down the
summer.
beach.
Get the beach body happening. Vince, this Basic Breakdown is on an all new and improved formulation of one of the most impressive fat loss formulas to come out of an Australian supplement company, if I might say so myself. From our good friends at Switch Nutrition, Thermal Switch V2. Or is it V3? There's been a few thermal switches.
I think it's
now.
V3 because they had the original.
They did.
And then it got banned with Dynamine.
That's right.
They changed it, brought out a new one. Now they brought out the version 3.
This is version 3. Let's call it the 2022 version.
Yeah.
Let's call it version 22.
Or late 2021.
All right, let's take a deep dive, Vince. What's inside this thermal switch?
Let's do it. So first off, a serving size is 4 grams. So we're dealing with a powdered supplement. And there's 30 serves per tub.
Quite a small serving we're dealing with there. A micro dose, you would say.
Yeah, a little small dose.
Okay, what's in there?
A little bit of energy. So there's 6.5 calories per serve, 1.6 grams of protein.
Okay.
And that's really it.
Yep.
Coming from there. And then we start with caffeine, naturally occurring from coffee, 150 milligrams.
Good dose, good source.
It is, yeah.
Of caffeine. I'm happy to see that. Then we move into
some galangal powder, or known as Alpinia galanga, in 150 milligram dose as well. It's similar to kind of ginger and turmeric, but has been shown to improve alertness and focus.
Yes.
And can reduce the crash associated with caffeine as well.
Dosage on this one, Vince?
A little bit underdosed. We've seen up to kind of double that dose, but yeah.
Yeah, 150. We really want to see that around the 300 milligrams.
Yeah.
That being said, it is paired with 150 milligrams of caffeine, so it's not standalone in this formula. Then, Vince, we move on to some theobromine, my favorite ingredient.
We do theobromine in a 40 milligram dose, which is a stimulant similar effects to caffeine, really.
Yeah. Listen, no business putting theobromine in supplements moving forward. Just saying. My personal opinion. I'm happy to stand by it.
Can't wait to see the comments on that one.
Yep.
But we then have some Hodium Vallagria powder, or Hodium.
Yep.
It's a monoamine oxidase inhibitor, which really amplifies the stimulants and prevents a crash as well.
Yeah, it pairs quite nicely with caffeine.
It does,
your hordenine, and that's a natural extract, the naturally occurring source of hordenine that we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
And that dose is not a bad dose as well. 15,
not
20 milligrams, kind of where we want to see it, but 15 is good nonetheless.
Yeah. Vitamin B12 in a 5 microgram dose,
Yep.
which may help support natural energy metabolism, really, help reduce fatigue a bit, some B vitamins.
And then we move into this metabolism blend that we're dealing with here, Vince.
Yeah, so we have acetyl-L-carnitine in a 1,000 milligram dose.
Good.
Which is going to be your fat metabolizer in there, increase mental focus a bit as well.
Yeah, a little bit of fat metabolism, a little bit of nootropic in there. Good dose, the 1,000 milligrams. Nice to see.
We then have some L-tyrosine in a 500 milligram dose, which is going to increase feeling of well-being, increase production of dopamine, make you feel good.
Yeah, it's going to improve mood, and that 500 milligram dose is a pretty good dose, especially you do get a little synergism, even though they act on different pathways, between the acetyl chain of acetyl-L-carnitine and tyrosine from a nootropic perspective as well.
We then have some Camellia sinensis, or green tea, naturally occurring L-theanine in a 300 milligram dose. So we don't know how much L-theanine is in here, but L-theanine helps transmitting nerve impulses in the brain and can provide a smooth feeling when paired with caffeine.
Yeah,
it kind
of takes the edge off the caffeine. I'd be interested to know how much actual L-theanine there is in here, because this is 300 milligrams of the Camellia sinensis extract, and we don't have a standardization. If it was 300 milligrams of L-theanine, that's a lot of L-theanine to pair with 150 caffeine.
It's a big dose, yeah.
It's generally L-theanine, we like to see it about 50% of the total caffeine, and this would be 200% of the total caffeine.
Yeah.
But anyway, L-theanine in there nonetheless.
We then have some vitamin C in a 40 milligram dose, It's going to in there for overall health. It's going to kind of help absorption as well.
It's not going to do a lot at 40 milligrams though, Vince.
Oh, you said it.
Wow.
It's
truth. Facts.
Big
facts.
It is the truth, yeah. We then have some lean GBB in a 15 milligram dose.
Yep.
GBB increases the production of L-carnitine within the body. So when GBB increases, your body breaks it down, converts and makes more L-carnitine to balance it out. So it's going to get your body producing more L-carnitine.
Yeah, good synergism with external carnitine in the form of acetyl L-carnitine.
Yeah. We then have some Piper nigrum or bioperin in a 5 milligram dose, which is in there for absorption of everything.
So black pepper extract in there.
We then have some vitamin B6 in a 5 milligram dose and some folate in a 200 microgram dose, which can help support amino acid metabolism and recovery.
Yep.
And some chromium in a 50 microgram dose, which is in there for really help stabilize blood sugars.
And that's it.
That's it.
What do we think of this formula, generally speaking here, Vince?
Not too bad, actually. I would have liked to see some sort of thermogenic base in there as well.
I was just, that was my first, it's called thermal switch.
Yeah.
And we don't have a thermogenic ingredient.
There's no grains of paradise or any kind of,
Yeah, there's no Capsimax or
Nothing.
Capsiatra or any of those capsaicinoids extracts in here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's obviously the biggest gaping hole in this formula is some sort of thermogenic. That being said, you know, we are kind of hitting a bunch of bases when we look at fat loss supplementation holistically. We've got energy in here. We've got mental focus, feeling of well-being from a nootropic perspective.
Yeah.
We've definitely got the fat metabolism covered from the acetyl-L-carnitine and the GBB. And also we've got the blood sugar kind of covered with the chromium in there as well.
Small dose,
So we are hitting a bunch of, you know, the different effects that we look for in complete thermogenic-based fat burners, apart from the thermogenics.
Yeah.
Price, flavors, availability.
We are looking at $59.95 for your 30 serves, which makes it $2 a serve.
Thoughts?
Not too bad. I mean, considering most other fat burners on the market are probably a little bit more comprehensive and sit around the $79.95, $89.95, probably where it needs to be.
Yeah, it's interesting because it is the 30 serve as opposed to like it's 30 scoops. And you can take 2 scoops.
True.
As opposed to like 40 scoops with the 2 scoops and 20 serves, which generally sit, you know, the $75 to $80 mark. So obviously it's cheaper than that because you're not getting as many scoops in a tub, but the price per scoop is still $2 per scoop.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's probably a bit of a premium price point for this caliber of formula, but that's just my personal opinion.
There you go. And flavors, we're looking at strawberry burst, mango passion fruit, and pineapple lime.
Yeah, and Switch always do an exceptional job with their flavors.
They do.
Interesting note is they don't use any artificial flavors or sweeteners.
No.
So naturally flavored, naturally sweetened with stevia as well, and their flavors are always on point.
And it's vegan friendly.
Vegan friendly too?
Vegan friendly, yeah. I think they put it on the label there. Yeah, vegan, right down the bottom there. I just want to see the little leaf.
Bravo, Switch. Good shit.
Yeah.
Vince, anything else you'd like to add?
That's it.
Guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on so you don't miss a beat when it comes to all of these new basic breakdowns and everything else we've got happening here on the channel. Guys, that is basic breakdown on the all new and improved Switch Nutrition Thermal Switch Fat Burner. Until next time, where we come to and from Vince.
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive.
Thank you for tuning in to this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.